Alright, today let's introduce ourselves to Power Query inside of Microsoft Excel. And by the end of this class, you'll understand what Power Query is, where to find it inside of Microsoft Excel, how it all works, and why it is a must-know tool, especially if you are an aspiring data analyst. Now, to kick things off, let's start by understanding what is Power Query. Power Query is Excel's built-in ETL engine. It helps you extract data from different sources, transform that data, and load it before analysis. In fact, Power Query workflow follows a popular concept in data analysis that we call ETL. Now, before we get started, let's expound more on this ETL process so that you understand how Power Query works. The E stands for extract. This simply means that Power Query can extract data from different sources of raw data, and some of these sources could be either Excel files, it could be CSVs or text files, it could be websites or web pages, it could be databases like SQL servers, or even PDF files, and so many other sources. In fact, the list is endless. You can literally connect Power Query to almost any type of source of raw data that you know. Now, the T stands for transform. This simply means cleaning and shaping data for analysis. Some of the data cleaning and shaping or transformation steps that you can make within Power Query may include things like removing blank rows, renaming columns or column headers, changing of data types within the Power Query editor, merging tables, or even splitting text or columns, and so many other thousands of transformations that we shall be covering in this course. Now, the L stands for load, and this is always the final step of this entire ETL process, and this is where Power Query sends back the cleaned and transformed data back into Excel so that you can start the analysis. You can load this data back into Excel either as a table, or you can load it back as a pivot table report, or you can load it back as a pivot chart, and you can also load it back as a connection only, or you can actually load it back into what we call Power Pivot or the data model. Now, you might be asking yourself, where do we find this Power Query tool? Okay, this tool is found under the Data Ribbon tab, and when you check under the Get and Transform group of tools, that's exactly what we call Power Query. For example, you can see I'm right inside an Excel file. Now, if I ever wanted to access Power Query, what I need to do is to navigate over to the Data Ribbon tab, and under the Get and Transform group of tools, this is exactly what we call Power Query. Now, if I want to load data into Power Query so that I can start transforming that data, I have to come over to the Get Data drop down, and this will show me all the available options. I can connect to a file, and this file could be a workbook, a text file, or a CSV. I can connect to an XML file, a JSON file, a PDF, or even a folder or a SharePoint folder. There are database options here, from a SQL Server database, from Microsoft Access database. All these options that you see here are some of the data sources that you can send Power Query to, connect raw data, and bring it into Excel. Now, before we move in and show you exactly how you can use Power Query practically, let's discuss the 5 points why you need to master Power Query. Reason number one is that this is a transferable skill across two platforms, and that is Microsoft Excel and Power BI. So if you learn Power Query inside of Excel, you can still use it inside of Power BI. And the same interface that you get in Excel is the same interface you'll find inside of Power Query. Exactly the same steps that you follow in Excel are the same steps that you'll follow while in Power BI. You also get the same language, the M code that we use in Power Query, both in Excel and Power BI, as well as it uses the same ETL logic whether you are in Power BI or inside of Excel. Now, if you master this particular skill either in Excel or Power BI, you're actually hitting two birds with just one single stone. Reason number 2 is that it future-proofs all analysts. I know for sure that most of the analysts will always start with Excel, and later on you grow into Power BI. Now, this tool called Power Query creates a bridge between these two tools, Excel and Power BI. In fact, if someone already knows Power Query inside of Excel, they are already 50% ready for Power BI, and that is a massive career advantage. Reason number 3 is that it simplifies the learning path for these two tools. Okay? Instead of learning Power Query for Excel and Power Query for Power BI, you choose to learn this particular skill from one platform, and then this skill applies in both platforms. And this reduces your fear, it reduces the confusion, and instead it accelerates your learning, and hence the learning path becomes a little bit easy and also short. Okay? Reason number 4 is that it builds strong understanding of the ETL process. Now, most of the data analytics tools require some version of ETL, and Power Query teaches you all these concepts visually and practically with no coding experience required. And reason number 5 is that most employees value this skill a lot. Companies love analysts or data analysts who can clean data, automate routine tasks, refresh reports with just one click, analysts who can build scalable workflows, and surprisingly, Power Query does all this for you automatically. All right, now before we actually start loading data into Power Query, there is one thing that we need to get familiar with, and that is the Power Query editor. In our next lesson, we're going to be taking a quick overview of this Power Query editor, and this is simply the workspace where all your data cleaning, transformations, and automation steps will always happen from. And we shall understand the Power Query editor ribbon, the queries pane, the data preview, as well as the applied steps area. Now, once you understand how the Power Query editor is entirely organized, every transformation you perform will start to make more sense and will become a little bit easier. Now, let's meet in that lesson. See you there.